For over a decade, Life Below Zero has given viewers an inside look into the harsh yet rewarding lives of Alaskans surviving in extreme conditions. Among the most beloved families on the show were the Hailstones, led by Chip and Agnes Hailstone. Fans admired their traditional hunting skills, deep-rooted connection to nature, and unwavering resilience.
For more content like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel.
However, in a recent candid discussion, Chip Hailstone revealed shocking details about the financial struggles his family faced while filming. Despite being fan favorites, the Hailstones were the lowest paid cast members, forcing them to divide earnings among their large family. Worse, the production process led to significant financial and material losses, leaving them in worse shape than before. Why the Hailstones were the lowest paid family. Chip explained that Life Below Zero paid each location a set fee per episode, regardless of how many family members appeared on screen. For the Hailstones, this meant splitting their earnings among multiple people, including their 7 children, their partners, and grandchildren. Honestly, each location is paid a set fee, and we divide ours by how many we have in any one episode. 7 kids, plus their honeys, and lots of grandies. Divide by 15 sometimes, actually 16 when Uncle Sam has his hands in our pockets, Chip shared. This meant that while other cast members kept most of their earnings, Chip's income was spread thin. Fans were outraged, with one saying, "How on earth is the most popular family the least paid? They should have been paying each of your triple." Even worse, there were times Chip worked for free or even lost money. "I sometimes worked for nothing, and a couple of times came out behind when all was settled. 200 plus episodes, and it evens out, but at the time, this led to a lot of friction and loss to us." Production disruptions cost the Hailstones valuable resources. While Life Below Zero aimed to document real-life survival, the presence of camera crews often made life harder for the Hailstones. Chip shared how film crews interfered with crucial hunting trips, sometimes scaring away animals by failing to follow instructions. Say we go out for fall caribou or spring ugruk hunting, and the cameramen, despite strict instructions, decide to ruin the hunt to get a better shot while filming, and yet get nothing because they scare the animals. This wasn't just a minor inconvenience, it meant losing up to 1,600 pounds of meat, oil, and skins, vital resources for survival. What's beef going for? Say $10 a pound, so to make it up, we need to spend $16,000, see what I mean? Beyond the financial loss, it affected their reputation as hunters within the community. Not doing a fall caribou hunt in the right way diminished the social status of our family as hunters. Eventually, the Hailstones decided to ignore the film crews during hunts, prioritizing their survival. This forced production to step back, allowing them to continue their traditions without interference. Unforeseen expenses and financial struggles. On top of lost food supplies, the Hailstones had to cover expenses they didn't anticipate. One issue was the rental of equipment like vehicles and snow machines, which the family had to pay for up front before getting partial reimbursement. We rent stuff, such as vehicles, and those fees bought the stuff, or in this case a snow machine, or other gear we used in an episode. That way, the rides paid for themselves, and we owned them when the crew left. One of the few financial perks was that production covered the cost of fuel, a crucial expense in the Arctic. The production company bought all the fuel, so that was huge to us. However, in the early seasons, the wrong equipment choices nearly put their lives at risk. We had some huge problems when we got started. Boats and snow machine sled setups were a nightmare of wrong equipment, inexperienced mechanics, and lack of spare parts days away. Small perks of being on Life Below Zero. Despite the financial hardships, there were a few small benefits to being part of the show. Production teams would occasionally bring supplies and fresh food from larger villages that the Hailstones couldn't get in their remote location. One great benefit was the goodie tote of fresh veggies, fruit, and staples we couldn't get in our village store. Sometimes, the crew even surprised the family with treats, including birthday cakes, fresh pizzas, and sandwiches flown in from bigger towns. Once, they brought pizzas from Kotzebue's pizza place only a couple of hours old. For their children, these were rare and exciting moments. No regrets, but an unfair system. Despite the challenges, losses, and unfair pay, Chip does not regret being part of Life Below Zero. Be assured, We enjoyed 99% of what we were doing as we went along. We would have done it anyway, with or without cameras. However, he acknowledges that everything comes to an end. I have no regrets. It was a lot of fun, but everything comes to an end, and here we are. As life below zero seemingly nears its conclusion, Chip and his family are now focused on securing their future beyond the cameras. While they were undoubtedly underpaid and faced immense challenges, their time on the show gave them a platform to share their way of life with the world. Now, they are looking ahead, prioritizing stability, self-sufficiency, and continuing the traditions they fought so hard to preserve.